play my joint before we get started. Gotta play my joint before we get started. It ain't gonna be that loud because I'm going live in a whole nother area. In a whole nother area in the prison.
The most sacred thing in life isn't the path, it's the freedom to choose it. Yo, man, I got this job looking for a step right here. They always dope, man. I got so much cash in the fund, man. I'm getting large, man. I got you stuck off the realness. They hit the kill switch. This that SP, the Southwest ill shit. Type of song you like the L.
Pop a pill with.
Cock your bowl, hot as cold, like your grill with.
No lighter fluid needed, nigga. We already lit.
My niggas more weight, real heavy shit. Break them down to all grams on some steady shit. Then we flood the city, put it on every shit. I can't give the
And we flood the city, put it on every strip. What up? If you just coming in here, hit that like. Just getting started. I ain't gonna be on here too long. I'ma say what I gotta say and be up out of here. Cause you know I don't do lives like that. You heard? AK in my coat. Huh? My ghost got to make a ghost run a switch on it like a faggot.
I heard the niggas want it game.
Uh-huh.
Well, first you gotta put in pain.
Put in pain, put in pain.
Do it for our last name. For all you stupid motherfuckers, it's respect over fame. Look, yeah,
Make money, money.
Yeah, make money. Yeah,
I need a retwist.
make money.
Fast. Yeah. Hit that like. Just getting started. I'm waiting for some folks to come in, so stick around. We gonna talk. Do me a favor, hit the like. It don't cost you no paper unless you a motherfucking hater. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing my joint right now. What you say, Y Razul at the Wolf on Brunary? Who? Razul, who that? Like the Sons of Anarchy. Hit that like for me, y'all. Don't cost you no paper unless you's a motherfucking hater. Shout out to Mav Hoffa, but I'm about to grind Mav Hoffa the fuck up. Yeah. What up? Hit that like for me, y'all. Come on, man. Hit the like so we can get in the algorithm. Y'all hit the like for all these other motherfuckers, man. Hit the like for me. And I actually interact with y'all motherfuckers, man. I don't go live like that. I ain't gonna be on here too long. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. And I'm out. I'm a skedaddle. You know what I mean? Show some Philly love, man. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people be coming in my room, like a lot of New York people. And I'm playing my joint right now on this Doe Streets featuring Beanie Siegel, streaming on all platforms. Crazy. Cause out in these streets ain't no running home. Squeeze once a gun is shown. When your money long. And BC on his fucking song. Wolf from Philadelphia, his name Water McNeil. He on YouTube, he be snapping in Philly. Alright, I'm gonna check him out. Definitely gonna check him out. Alright, I'm gonna cut the intro short, man. You know what I mean? Smash that like for me, y'all. Hold on, let me do something real quick. I gotta do something on my end. You know what I mean? Stick around though. It's hard for smack rapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know smack rappers. Yo, what happened to that intro, yo? So look, I've been on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, for the past couple days, and shit, Math Hoffa been trending. I ain't really know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So I came across the video tonight. I guess it was the first video he posted, and he was like, yeah, I'm losing the shop and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then he started breaking shit down. The nigga was sitting in the dark. I'm like, the fuck, he ain't pay his electric bill? Then he started breaking shit down. But I think everybody got the same issue with Math Hoffa. It's like he don't take accountability for nothing. He don't take accountability for nothing. You know what I mean? Man, what up? What up? Behind the bizzle. You know what I mean? I ain't been on here in a while, folk. But I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying? I had to speak up on this. Yo, man, cuz blame everybody in every situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like this is like a repeated movie that we all seen. You know what I'm saying? Now the nigga blaming the landlord. Like, how are you blaming the landlord? You know what I mean? It's simple. Pay your fucking rent. In the motherfucking shop and stay open. But he talking some shit about the electric. I guess other people be using the shop for other shit. And he's saying that, you know what I mean, the electric bill was like $7 grand, so that's why they sitting in the dark. But if you big baller, shot caller, getting it like that, I'm gonna tell you like this. To be the boss, it pay the cost. You gotta pay the cost to be the boss, man. You know what I'm saying? So even if I had an electric bill for $7 grand, I ain't counting the nigga pockets, but I know Math Hoffa was pulling in some motherfucking heavy numbers. Some heavy numbers every motherfucking month, man. You get that YouTube check every month. So nigga got 1 million subscribers. You know what I mean? I'm thinking he getting 6 digits every month. You know what I mean? 6 figures every month. Nigga, pay the fucking electric bill. Work that shit out later. I wouldn't even, as a boss, I wouldn't even brought that shit to the internet. Like, word, I would not have brought that to the internet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking in my mind, like, damn, do this nigga really got it like that? Because we all seen his numbers go down. And you know what I mean? A lot of people says because of that Fat Joe situation. You know what I mean? He lost the big, you know, lost the big, a lot of people, like all your supporters. Then you get on motherfucking John crying. You want to come at everybody, all the motherfuckers. How you coming at the people that subscribe to you because they got an opinion? You got your expert opinion. How you mad at the motherfucking people that we subscribe to your channel? We watch the interviews and shit. So you know what I mean? Why can't we have an opinion? You know what I mean? You sit up there in your interviews, you give your expert opinion, but you mad when the people call you out for your bullshit. Doggy Diamonds hit it right on the nose, man. Accountability. That motherfucker do not take accountability for nothing. He worse than a female. Mav Hoffa is worse than a female, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think he's a good friend. You know what I'm saying? What's good? What's good? Hit that like for me, y'all. If y'all just coming in here, hit that like. I'm not gonna be in here too long. You know what I mean? But we gonna build. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like. Won't cost you no paper unless you's a motherfucking hater. That's my Mav Hoffa impersonation. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, like, man, respectfully, he's worse than a female, man. You know what I mean? I don't think he's a good friend. You know what I mean? Because everybody he had on that show, he had issues with, and then, you know what I mean, it'd be an ongoing situation, you know what I'm saying, like over and over and over again. You know what I mean? You said he was more focused on his music than a podcast. Your boy has helped destroy his image. I ain't gonna say he helped destroy his image. In a way, yeah. I mean, that's your opinion. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, hmm, there's a lot of people. I could see that. I could see that because there's a lot of people that don't fuck with Haas. You know what I'm saying? So when you bring Haas on your platform, you gotta, take but he tried to backpedal to me. That's what I think he did. You know what I mean? He tried to, I think when he interviewed Hassan Campbell, he tried to stay, solid and ask some questions, that most people wanted to know. Like, how old were you when this shit happened with African Man Bada? You know what I'm saying? Then he had him back on there for a second time. But I ain't even talking about that. Like, as far as Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell, he claimed that, he helped Math. He said his subscribers merged with Math Hoffa subscribers. I gotta go back and look at that episode to see how many subscribers I need to look at the episode before, to see how many subscribers he actually had at that time. Is there any way we could check that, fact check that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But like, Math, man, he just got a problem with not being good to people that surround him that help build his motherfucking audience. You know what I'm saying? I think all that shit got a lot to do with why we seen like his numbers and shit declining. A lot of people just stopped supporting him. You know what I mean? Who he went through it with? It was who was it first? Wasn't it like the cameraman or somebody he was going through it with? It was Bigger. It was the dude, the boy that came home. Then you got the fucking Heineken and Esso. You know what I mean? It's like you had problem with your whole staff. You know what I'm saying? And you kept blaming everybody. I never once heard him say, "Yo, that was my fault." You know what I'm saying? And I think he knew he fucked up with Heineken and Esso because he popped up like during the interview that they had with Angela Yee. You know what I mean? I thought that was corny on Angela Yee behalf. Like she should have warned him, like, yo, Math coming up. I don't even think they even knew that Math was coming. But you know what I mean? That's neither here nor there. But like once again, we seen online this motherfucker. Now he blaming the landlord. He like, yo, it's over. And this is my issue, right? Nigga, you got 1 million subscribers. 1 million subscribers, right? Now, okay, my expert opinion is based around like a barbershop, barbershop interviews and shit like that, but it's not called barbershop talk. It ain't called the shop. You know what I mean? So if you got 1 million subscribers, nigga, you can film from anywhere. You can interview somebody from anywhere. Me personally, I thought that was his shop or one of his homies' shops. You know how many barbershops it is in New York if you want to keep that same little theme going? Niggas will love to let you use their barbershop. But I don't think he want to kick out no paper. I think I get to whip that motherfucker tight as Garth Brooks jeans, man. I get to whip that motherfucker is tight as shit. You know what I mean? I don't think he want to kick out no paper. You know what I'm saying? Because Bigger said he wasn't paying him. He ain't even asked to get paid. But like, nigga, you talking about niggas ain't shopping where I shop. They never shop where I shop. You talking about shopping and shit, nigga. Everybody know, any real boss, like whatever you do, when you make money, the first thing you're supposed to do is invest back into your craft. If I buy a brick, before I start spending money, I'm gonna buy another brick. I'm gonna buy 2 bricks. You know what I mean? I might not start spending until I hit like my 4th brick. All right, now I'm cool. You know what I mean? So if you ain't have your own barbershop, like, I mean, you was renting all that time, like I would have started building a little studio and I would have told my audience, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, we under construction and we gonna move my expert opinion over here. Like, why are you sitting on the internet crying, talking about it's over? It's over. But you ain't got the rent money. Oh, you ain't want to pay that electric bill. Now you ass sitting in the dark and blaming everybody. Now you mad at your fucking subscribers. You back mad at Hassan Campbell and them and all the content creators for speaking up on some shit you spoke up about. You know what I mean? And let's be real. Niggas ain't watching Math Hoffa channel for Math Hoffa. It was for the guests. So now, like, you know what I mean, even by his page being at a decline, you know what I mean, his channel being at a decline, like, he's soaking up all this attention he getting right now so he can have a nice check next month. Guess what? You ain't gotta pay nobody, Math. So you should be thanking everybody for creating content, making content about you right now. But he ain't gonna do that. He gonna act like it's him against the world. That's why the title was this shit, Math Hoffa Against the World. You know what I'm saying? I heard he got a song in rotation right now. I don't know. I gotta hear it. Let me read some of these comments. My nigga behind the ball. He was more for, oh yeah, we read that. Hassan was out there promoting him, allegedly beating. Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Beating his girl. He said, no, you can't see how many subs Mav had at the time, but Hassan got over 1 million views in there. Yeah. But dig this. Remember like 8 months ago, man, somebody dropped like, yo, hit the like button. If y'all just came in here, man, please hit the like button. I mean, I ain't gonna be begging y'all. Just smash the like. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Don't cost you no paper unless you's a motherfucking hater. Hey, yo, I be having some good content, but I think YouTube don't like me, man. Whoever running YouTube don't like me. I had did a lot of videos about some important people, man, people that work for YouTube and all that, and they don't let, like, my shit. You talking about shadow ban? My shit is shadow ban. Like, you know how I know my shit shadow ban? Somebody tampering with my shit, then I'm gonna get back on Math Hoffa shit, and I ain't. I mean, this is some real shit. One time I made a video, and the first hour my shit said like 100 views, right? When I went to go check back, that shit said 26 views. You know what I mean? And it stayed at 26 views. So I said, damn, like, yeah, somebody just don't want to see my page thrive at all. But I'm gonna keep pushing this shit. But yeah, remember like 8 months ago, right? When somebody dropped some dead chickens in front of the barbershop. Do y'all think that had something to do with, you know what I mean, in a spiritual aspect? You know what I mean? Do y'all believe in that? That voodoo, hoodoo, whatever you want to call it? Because I believe in it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe, you know what I mean, anything is, or any entity is greater than God. So I think man need to get right with God, man. You know what I'm saying? Start treating people better. That's all. Because right at the, you know what I mean, they dropped them chickens in front of his establishment. You know, he filmed it like, I'm with all the smoke. I'm with all the smoke. And then like right after that, all this shit just kept happening. The video got out with him, you know what I'm saying, beating his girl. Fat Joe came on there saying some crazy shit. He was going through it with this person, that person. Meanwhile, Bag Few, you know what I mean, they blowing up. Now look at him sitting in the fucking dark talking about it's over. Mad at his subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all think them chickens had something to do with it? Yeah, man. Chickens came home to roost, baby. Smash that like. Y'all smash that like. You know what I mean? I don't go live like that, but you know, I had to jump in this, you know what I mean, get my little shit off and say what I had to say. I just think Mab just need to get right with God, you know what I mean, on the spiritual aspect. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know what relationship he got with, you know, with God, but it seemed like, you know what I mean, he ain't a good person, man. I don't think he a good person. I mean, he get on motherfucking YouTube and all that shit and talk that peace shit and all that, but it shows. You know what I mean? You just look at his history. The nigga came out punching niggas in the face during a battle rap. Like, where they do that at? You know what I'm saying? The nigga not a good person, man. You know what I mean? And people just don't, you know, the people around him, it seemed like he can't keep nobody around him that long. Bigger was like one of the most spiritual, humblest motherfuckers on that show. And when I seen him leave, I'm like, damn, man, that's crazy. If anybody, you should have kept that motherfucker by your side. Like it seemed like he kept him grounded. You know what I mean? He always spoke some positive shit, even from a religious aspect or whatever. Man, he was giving motherfuckers the word, especially on a platform like that when you got all these rappers that talking all this evil shit. You know what I mean? No matter what, I love hip hop, but we know it's a lot of evil shit to come with that. I think Bigger was the perfect balance to have person that brought balance on that show. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen Bigger go, you know what I mean? He was going through it with Bigger. I'm like, how you go through it with Bigger? You know what I'm saying? Bigger humble as shit. But everybody he went through it with, it was their fault. Let him tell it was their fault. They did this, they did that. No, nigga, you probably ain't paying nobody. You probably just, I think that's where it all come from. Nigga ain't want to pay nobody. You know what I'm saying? Then you did some nut shit. He did some nut shit. He had Styles P come on there. And then right after Styles P came on there, you know what I'm saying? He had J Hood come on there. You know what I'm saying? He did that with a few people. A few people. He'll interview somebody and had somebody else come on that joint. You know what I mean? And somebody that they don't bang with it. Like he had that shit already set up, like stirring up some old shit. Hit that like. If you coming in here, hit that like button, man. We building right now. You know what I mean? It don't cost you no paper unless you's a motherfucking hater. Ah, damn, I'm getting a coffee on my shit. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee too. Ain't saying no motherfucking no liquor. I don't drink. You know what I mean? I get a natural eye. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Salute. What up, bro? Hit that like for me, man. Everybody just came in here, hit that like, man. We talking about Hoffa, the smack rap, turn smack rap. Want smack rap, let you know smack rappers, nigga. Yo, what happened to that intro? That intro was live though. I ain't gonna lie. Smack rappers. Want smack rap, let you know smack rappers. My daughter was singing that shit. She loved that shit. She was like 3. She 4 there. She was like, smack rappers, smack rappers. You should have kept that intro. Yeah, man. He ain't no team player, man. It's fucked up though, man. And you the boss. You the boss of your own shit. I don't think everybody, you know what I'm saying, cut out to be no boss, man. I mean, you can be a boss, but you know, you gotta, like you said, you gotta be a team player. You can't be no fucking, you can't be no backbiting ass boss. You can't be no fucking cheap ass boss. And you can't be no bitching ass boss to blame everybody else for your shit. You gotta be a boss that's gonna be willing to stand on, you know what I'm saying, whatever happens. Look, I look at it like this. Either don't comment on some of the shit that happens. Don't even speak about it. You fall out with them niggas. You could say one thing, yeah, such and such, they ain't here no more. You know what I mean? We gonna leave it at that. But every time this nigga got an issue with somebody, it'd be like a whole fucking 2-3 weeks. He's talking about the situation and blaming that motherfucker, nigga. Like, nah, you can't be blaming everybody. You know what I'm saying? When something, is on you. Most of the time, the issue is you wasn't paying motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Hit that like for me. It's 9 people in here. Let me get 9 likes. I don't be having a lot of people in my live. I don't even go live like that. But smash that like for me, y'all. Come on, man. Give me an algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube don't fuck with me. They be hiding me all the way in the fucking back. I be having some good ass content, too. Nice, short videos and shit. Boom, straight to the point. Yeah. I don't know, man. Dude just shit. He mad. He like, man, y'all niggas sitting at home on the couch plucking roaches off y'all plates talking about me. This nigga really mad. How you mad at the subscribers? How you mad at people for having an opinion, bro? The name of your show is My Expert Opinion. But you can't take it. with somebody talking about you. And he should embrace it. You gonna get a nice check this month. If you keep posting, just keep doing what you do now. You know what I mean? You ain't got no barbershop. You ain't got no barbershop to go back to. You better light some candles. You know what I'm saying? Get you know what I mean? Pray. And you know what I'm saying? And do your thing, man. No doubt, no doubt. He definitely did. Yo, I ain't know it wasn't his either. I thought he owned the shop. You know what I'm saying? The numbers he pulling in, and if you ain't paying nobody like that, nigga, you should have opened the barbershop your first motherfucker. Soon you hit 1 million subscribers. Oh, we up now, nigga. Get my own shop. Nigga should have his own equipment and all that. But you at the point now, you know what I'm saying? You got 1 million subs. YouTube belong to you. Your channel belong to you. You can just pull out your phone like I am now, like how I'm doing right now, and you gonna have a bunch of motherfuckers on your channel tuning in your videos. You know what I mean? Just do what you do. Blame everybody else, but rebuild, nigga. Rebuild your brand. Stop bitching. You got all you. I mean, you got all the connections. But see, what it really is, you know what it really come down to? Math ain't really got no real talent. And I'm gonna keep it all way 100. I'm gonna keep it 100 like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Math ain't really got no time. I'm not saying he whack as a rapper. You know what I mean? I think that's why he had to punch niggas in the face in the beginning. He had to get his name out there. He did whatever it took for him to get his name out there. Like, I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? But look what he had to do. You know what I mean? You punching niggas in the face. You got the barbershop, all right, but niggas not tuning in for math. Niggas tuning in for your guest. So it's gonna be hard as shit for him now to stay afloat. You watch like all the niggas he come at, you know what I'm saying? That's killing it. All the content creators or YouTube, niggas is tuning in for them. You could talk shit about fucking Hassan Campbell, but Hassan Campbell soon he turn his joint on, much of motherfuckers viewing him, whether they hate him or not. They gonna view him because it's entertaining. Zip with the drip. He sit on his motherfucking couch with his cat. And you know what I mean? He bringing in numbers. You know what I'm saying? You coming at motherfuckers like that, but you gotta bring, you know what I'm saying, guests on your shit for motherfuckers to watch you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. I ain't mad at him. Whatever you gotta do to make your bread, but like don't sit up there and act like you just better than the next motherfucker, because you a YouTuber too. And sometimes I think that Mav got like he get a big head, like he better than everybody else. I don't know if everybody else caught that or catch that, but he be like, oh yeah, you guys are not on my level type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure if, you know what I mean, Zip, Harlem Legend, Hassan can all them do if they started like really interviewing motherfuckers, they'd be right where he at, or probably bigger. And they built their brands off just them. You know what I mean? Just getting on a motherfucking net, popping it. So don't sit there and act like you better than everybody else when some of these niggas help your page. They helping you now. All the content creators is helping you now by making videos based off some shit you said. It's over, man. It's over. How you gonna say it's over? As a boss, you would never hear me say it's over. It's over for me. Fuck out of here. Look at me now. I got fucking 2,700 subscribers. They ain't over. This shit just begun. Yeah, I mean, most money I made on YouTube was motherfucking like $150. It ain't shit, but I got other shit going on. I mean, maybe if I sat down and just focused on YouTube, like my shit can be more, do more what it is. I mean, cause I can pop my shit, talk my shit. See motherfuckers still in here. I don't care if it's 6 people. If y'all hit the like, Then other motherfuckers come in here, you know what I mean? Maybe they subscribe and shit like that. You know what I mean? But it's up to y'all. You know what I mean? Math probably in here now. He ain't gonna comment though. Smack rapper. Smack rapper that you know smack rappers. You know what I mean? Keep working. No doubt, bro. That's all I know. All I know is how to grind. You know what I mean? Just grind and, do what I do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna break through this shit. Cause I know they fucking with my channel, but I'm gonna break through this shit. Watch. Remember I said this shit. What's today's date? It's April 11th, some shit like that. Yeah, I'm gonna break through this shit. You know what I mean? But shout out to Math. Shout out to y'all for, you know what I'm saying, coming in here. Shout out to everybody that hit the like. You know what I mean? Just had deja vu like a motherfucker. You ever get that? That shit is weird. So I think we living in a simulation, yo. That's a whole nother channel, whole nother topic. Deja vu was something that they can't explain. You know what I mean? Everybody be like, no, that was a dream. It wasn't no fucking dream. Like, no, for that moment when you have it, it's like, yo, no, I lived this moment before. You know what I mean? It's unexplainable. The brain is it's weird, you know what I mean? It's a terrible thing to waste though, man. Smash that like, y'all. Don't cost you no paper unless you a motherfucking hater. I ain't asked for no super chats, no cash apps, but if y'all want cash app, brother, you know what I mean? Cash app woke and ready, you know what I'm saying? $ woke and ready. We'll send a super chat. I never got one of those before on here. Ooh, when I get my first cash app, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me shit. When I get my first super chat, I'm gonna go live all the time. But I don't, you know what I mean? I'll be doing too much to go live. I just had to go live tonight, you know what I'm saying? Just to, try to. Somebody told me, no, you know what? Who told me? I ain't gonna say somebody told me. I saw somebody say, like, yo, when your page gets shadow banned, right? Go live and it'll get you back in the algorithm and all that. It'll get you out of that shit. So that's why I went live, and that's another reason why I went live. I said, let me go live. Everybody quiet. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's asleep. Wifey sleep. I'm the only one up. You know what I'm saying? I said, let me, tune in. YouTube, talk to the folks, and speak my mind. Mad Hoffa Against the world, man. I think once he, take accountability, he'd be all right, man. Get right with God, take accountability, and try to be a better friend, man. You know what I mean? Try to be a better person all around. Because one thing I learned, man, in my years of I've been here, you got to treat people the way you want to be treated. You can't expect people to treat you how you treat them. But I always try to treat people good, man. Anybody that know me, man, I give a motherfucker the shirt off my back. I done changed niggas' lives, bro. For real. I done put niggas in good positions in life. You know what I mean? And I'm alright. That's why I stay blessed. You know what I'm saying? Cause I do right by people. It's just, how I was raised, man. It's how Mama Gladys raised me. Like my mom was the most loved person in the projects. You know what I mean? Then we moved to from South Philly to Southwest. Everybody loved my mom. Her funeral, her funeral was so packed. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. I miss my mom, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, hit that like, man. I'm gonna be on here for a couple more minutes, man. Said Mav got humble. Yeah. You gotta humble yourself. Got to. You know what I mean? You don't have to, But and somebody in his position, he should just humble himself right now. He ain't even want to pay the electric bill. You talking about electric bill? That's how you know, though. That's how you know the numbers is declining. His numbers is going down. You know what I mean? Probably ain't got nobody to interview right now because he's like, man, $7,000 electric bill. I refuse to pay it. Nigga, if you got a booming business, you work that shit out later. You pay that 7 grand, you know what I mean? Pay your electric bill, work it out with the landlord later, you know what I mean, in the middle of that shit, and keep your show going. But I don't know if maybe that's just an excuse. Just to say, fuck it, I ain't got the money, and it's over. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing to be ashamed about. If you fucked your money up buying a Mary Jeans and shit like that, just say that. You know what I mean? A condo you can't afford like that, just say that. You know what I mean? You fuck the paper up. And the shit slow down. Slow down. You know what I mean? You gotta keep the paper coming in to maintain your lifestyle, man. But we older. See, certain people that never had much, if you never had like that and you started getting it, you won't fuck that money up fast. I've been there. See, now if I get the bag, I know what to do with it. You know what I mean? I know what to do with it to keep it coming in. You know what I mean? If I ever have a shot again, I mean, I'm all right right now. But if I had a shot like I had like back when I was getting it, man, dang, I'll be set for life. Just put it like that. You know what I mean? And like I would say, like 3, 4 years in a row, I cleared 6 figures. No bullshit, by myself. You know what I mean? Almost 5 years. 2017, 2018. I don't think 2019 I was close. 2020, 2021, 2022. You know what I mean? All them years I cleared 6 figures. You know what I mean? Just doing me. You know what I mean? Working for myself, doing what I had to do. You know what I mean? So, and I'm gonna do it again. I gotta bounce back. This time I'm going for 7 figures. You know what I mean? Put that in the air right now. My 7 figure gang, y'all trying to make 7 figures with me? You know what I mean? Holla at me. Cause I need a team. I need a solid team. Everybody need a team. I'm a team player. You know what I mean? And guess what? I ain't gotta necessarily be the boss. I ain't got just listen to my ideas. I just ask like whoever running the show, because I'm loyal. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no problem with playing the background and let another motherfucker. You know what I mean? You know why I don't have a problem with that? Because I don't want all that pressure just on me. You know what I mean? You know the old mafia dude, Lucky Luciano. I think he knew. He saw something back then. Like you know what I mean? Even though he was the one. He ain't want to be the one. He was like, yo, we all equal. But they still voted him as the one. Like, yo, all right, we equal, but we need somebody to be, the boss. They still made him the boss, you know what I mean? But they took votes on everything. And I'm all right with that. I'm all right with playing the background, any situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just hear me out, let's just make sure my voice is equal. You know what I mean? But to everybody else, go ahead. You could rock out. You could be that guy. If I was rocking with Math and he was, you know what I'm saying, and he was like, would value my input, that motherfucker, he wouldn't be on here now talking about, yo man, I lost the shop. Nah, hell no, nigga. That nigga be at probably 2 million subscribers right now. Need a team though. You know what I mean? Need a team. Everybody need a team. I ain't got no team. You know what I'm saying? And my little channel, me not even really pushing it at 2,700 subscribers and still going. My goal is to reach 5,000 without no help. You know what I'm saying? Because I know if I hit 5,000, I can hit 10,000. You know what I mean? What you say? Mad floss everyone on his show. Yeah, man. Yeah. That come from not being a good person, man. When you older, you should know how to handle money now. Hell yeah, bro. Money is just a tool. You know what I mean? Money is just a tool. If people can just get that in their head, it's just a tool to, get you the things that you need. The things that you want is really not important. You know what I mean? Get you the things that you need and use it to make more. See, a lot of it, we never had money management and all that shit coming up in school. You know what I mean? They ain't never teach us about money management. But in them small hats, the schools they go to, they learn that shit. You know what I mean? The Asians and all that. Yo, they learn money management from time, they little, you know. They know the value of a dollar. They call us liquid money. They call black people liquid money. They said the a dollar, the black dollar only lasts 7 minutes in the black community. Yeah. So that means as soon as we get a dollar, we running to go either pay a bill or we running into somebody's store. It lasts 7 minutes, man. We don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of us saying, yo, I mean, most people, right? And Dame Dash, that's why I got a lot of love for Dame, you know what I mean? And I love that episode of what was it? Breakfast Club, when he was, remember that episode when he was telling everybody to be a boss, and a lot of people didn't like that episode because he was telling the truth. And he was. See, the average motherfucker, black people, people are more comfortable with just having a job because it's a check. And when you think about it, motherfuckers that got jobs, they think they're not lazy. And Dame Dad said something. He said motherfuckers would rather have a job because they lazy. It is lazy. For real, for real. You might go to work and bust your ass. You know what I'm saying? But you don't understand that by having your own business, you can make endless amounts of money. But a lot of people don't want to put the time in. They don't want to go through all the, the hard work, the promoting, the the taking their own money, investing in it, selling, reselling, all the hard shit. They don't want to go through that. You know what I'm saying? That's a lazy mindset. They rather just go to work, bullshit around, get their check at the end of the week. And what I was about to say was like before we get our checks, the average motherfucker, 9 out of 10 motherfuckers, before they get their check, they already thinking about what they're gonna spend. You know what I mean? They're not thinking about what they're gonna invest or how they're gonna make more money from that check. They like, damn, my daughter birthday coming up, my son about to go on the prom, I gotta pay the rent, I seen these new sneakers, anniversary coming. You know what I'm saying? It's always what we gonna spend. It's never you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and get this LLC. I'm gonna go down such and such, you know what I'm saying? Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna go, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go open me a business account. I'm gonna head down BJ's, take $200 and buy shit in bulk. You know what I mean? Bulks of cereal, bulks of motherfucking potato chips and waters, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And selling double the price. How many people actually thinking like that? Everything's for sale. Whatever you try and buy, somebody's selling it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's thinking like that. Everybody's thinking about how much they're gonna spend. Soon as before they get their check. You know what I mean? That's just us though in our community. Sad, man. You know what I mean? Like you said, like at our age, bro, age we at now, everybody should, at least have an idea on how to manage money. And a nigga like Math, I think, by him never having it like that, like he missed his little wave with the music, you know, and he probably always wanted to wear them Marys or always wanted to dress a certain way, always wanted to eat a certain way, always wanted to live a certain way. You know what I mean? He come from the same era I come from. Like, niggas is overlooking it. You know what I'm saying? You got your Jay-Z's and niggas like that, and he like, damn, you know what I mean? I want to live like that. Who don't want to live? You know what I'm saying? It's understandable, but it's the way you supposed to treat your people right, bro. That's what it comes back down to, man. Because your people is gonna make you the money, man. They're gonna be so motivated. You treat them right, they ain't gonna want to do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You look at somebody like Memphis Bleak, man. You know what I mean? Bleak ain't got to make another motherfucking record ever. Jay did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He moved over to Rock Nation. Got the Rock Nation popping. Bleak still doing him. This nigga selling liquor and all that now. He ain't putting out no music. He's still right there. Hov got him in position. And it is what it is. But you treat your people right, they gonna be loyal to you. And that's that. If everybody saying some shit about you, bro, like, you know what I mean? It's not everybody else, it's you. You gotta look in the mirror at some point, like, yo, I ain't a good person, man. You know what I mean? I gotta stop blaming everybody else for my shit. You know what I mean? I gotta stop blaming everybody else. But unfortunately, he's not doing that. It's Math Against the World. He's a smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you don't smack rappers. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Let me read that. Oh yeah, we already read that. Yeah, man. I'm about to get off this joint, old man. Like, I ain't even know I was gonna be on here this long. I ain't know I was gonna be on here this long. If I get a couple more likes, though, you know what I mean? I stick around. Get a motherfucking cash app or a super chat. Hell yeah, I stick around. Smoke me another bogey. That's what they call me in New York, right? Smoking bogeys. I need to quit these motherfuckers. Hit that like, yo. Somebody tag Mav Hoffa. I mean, so you go back and watch this video, man. Go back and watch this. Maybe you'll learn something, man. Accountability. Stop blaming everybody else. Stop blaming everybody else for your shit. That's what it comes down to, man. Man, I got much love for y'all, man. Much love, respect for y'all coming on this joint, rocking with me, building with me, man. I'm gonna be bringing y'all a lot of content tomorrow too, cause I'm about to start taking YouTube serious, man. For real. Like I need to stop bullshitting. I'm gonna take this real serious. You know what I mean? I'm about to get me a better phone. I'm about to get a real camera. You know what I'm saying? I had one. I had a what was it? How you say, a Nikon? Is Nikon. It was a Nikon. It was a good joint, but I wasn't using it, so I ended up selling it. It was this white girl. She came, like she was a photographer, and I posted it. And I wasn't going to sell it. I was just posting it. Like, it was the first time I ever sold something on Facebook Marketplace, and I posted it. I'm like, I'm not using it. It's still like new. Yo, that white girl saw that camera, man. She almost had a heart attack. She was like, "Oh my god, that's the camera I was looking for." She was like, "How much you selling it for?" I think I paid like 500 when it first came out, and I sold it to her for like 350. I mean, I wasn't using it. First I marked it for 400, but you know what I mean? I said, but if you come get it now and you coming to me, you know what I'm saying? Because she was coming like an hour or two away. She came. She definitely came and grabbed that joint. I said, 350, give it to me. She was like, thank you so much. Oh my God. Yo. Now I wish I had that motherfucker though. I was buying so much shit at one point. Like I still got a lot of shit. I got a studio, you know what I mean, in the basement. I got my own studio. You know what I mean? I end up getting rid of a lot of shit, like doing cleaning and all that. But I was buying so much stuff, bro. Like I'm a nigga that always invested in myself. You know what I mean? The light got dark a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see it on y'all end, but hold on, let me turn this light up a little bit. It got dark because my motherfucking percentage getting low. Smash that like if y'all just coming in here. Smash that like. Smash that like. Don't cost you no paper unless you a motherfucking hater. Yeah, I was just buying. I invest in myself, yo. I believe. See, that's a boss. I'm a natural boss. Like I ain't no. You know what I'm saying? No cap. I always been like that. See, coming up in Philly, right? You know what I mean? Southwest Philly. I'm from the area of, you know what I mean, Aaron Jones, legendary Aaron Jones, rest in peace, Bucky, like all his folks, you know what I mean, is my dogs. You know what I'm saying? I'm from that era where like a lot of bosses was made. You know what I'm saying? Even growing up, like I never took packs from nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was a youngin'. You know what I mean? I'm lying. I'm lying. But I wouldn't even call that like I mean for like a pack. Like well, my niggas in the streets, they know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? My man came to me. He liked how I move. He was a little older than me. I was like 14. My man Clutch, shout out to Clutch, man. You know what I mean? He was a young nigga getting it, going out of town at like 16. You know what I mean? With bricks and shit like that. Yeah, he was getting it. But even before him, you know what I'm saying? Before he stepped to me, you know what I mean? My man Wop, shout out to Wop, man. Rest in peace, Wop. You know what I mean? Wop used to rap, you know what I mean? But he got killed, man. You know what I mean? He stepped to me. He was about to put me on. He was another nigga that liked how I moved, man. You know what I'm saying? On the hustling tip, he was driving, all that shit at a young age. Niggas was getting it at a young age, man. Like all my niggas that showed me the game, you know what I mean? They was getting it 14, 15, 16. You know what I mean? Shout out to rest in peace, damn Jig, man, Lex Street. If y'all know about the Lex Street massacre, man, Jig was one of the flyest, get moneyest nigga I knew, man. You know what I mean? He embraced me. You know what I mean? I was like 14, he was like 16, and he I believe he was 17 when he got killed, 17 or 18. You know what I mean? I'm talking about young nigga getting it. You know what I mean? Gold chain, pocket full of money, all the girls, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like my nigga Clutch, man, he put me on. I'm saying all that to say I can go on for days, but Clutch put me on. Was like, yo, man, I got a pound. You know what I mean? From the Jamaicans, boom, boom, boom. I just grabbed it. We gonna move this, move it like this. And from then I was on. Then I started buying my own shit. So I always like, you know what I mean? I'm not in the streets no more. I'm not. That was back then. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I always bought my own shit to the table. So I always believed in, you know what I mean, you gotta invest in yourself. Whatever you wanna do in life, you gotta, if you ain't willing to invest in yourself and you sitting around waiting for another nigga to invest in you, you ain't no boss. It's easy as shit to build a studio. And I wish niggas would have, like, I wish I would have known that back then. You know what I mean? Instead of paying all this money for studio time. You know what I mean? Even that, like if you rap, like if you ain't got on your own studio, find a professional studio, pay top dollar to, you know what I mean, go in the studio and have somebody record you. You know what I'm saying? Is investing in yourself. Like, I don't understand how people can have talent. Jay-Z, look at him. You know what I mean? He at where he at because he took the money, him, Dame, Biggs, they took their street money, invested in themselves. Like, people should just know that. So if you sitting around waiting for another nigga to sign you or you know, push you like you ain't no boss. You can't have no boss mentality. That's why a lot of niggas, believe it or not, a lot of niggas is not at where they should be at because they waited for motherfuckers to, you know, push them or put some money behind them. And that goes back to what I was saying, like with a job. You know what I'm saying? I just started my own cleaning company because I ain't want to. I'm working at a motherfucking job that's paying me to clean shit, but I'm like, man, fuck them. I can, you know what I mean? Fuck this. I can go clean somebody else shit and they pay me. You know what I mean? I can work for myself doing this shit. We need y'all cut me a check. Y'all tell me how much y'all want to pay me. No, fuck that. It is what it is. I'm a boss, bro. That's why I feel like I got the right to say what I'm saying to Math. If he feel like he a boss, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it at that. He feel like he a boss. He's a terrible boss. He's a terrible boss. He's not a good friend. You know what I'm saying? And he need to take accountability and stop being mad at the motherfuckers who made you, which is your subscribers. And I've been on here for an hour. I love y'all. Thanks for rocking out with me. I'm about to charge his phone up, but I might be back. I might come back on his joint, man. But this Woke and Ready TV, like this video. If you ain't subscribed yet, subscribe. If you ain't hit the like button yet, hit the like. You know what I mean? I'm out of here, y'all. Peace and love. Water.